Happy Monday, everyone. It is Monday the 26th of June. Welcome to another week here at Hunky Dory TV. We have got another huge lineup of shows coming your way this week. It's super exciting. But today we are kicking it off in style with our brand new Mirri Christmas. I'm not on my own today though. My name is Natalie. I'm going to be hosting the hour. Emily is in the production station. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station, ready to sparkle and shine, just like this product, it is Becca.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hi, Nat.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a beautiful collection, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're just gonna want to just dive right in. Have a play.
I think the problem you'll have with crafting with this is what not to use.
Absolutely.
Because you just want to add it all onto the cards. It works so well together, it coordinates absolutely beautifully. But before we get into that, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. It's a great Win It Weekly this week. 2 winners are going to win this incredible bundle worth £59.97. It is our Moonstone Dies Birds and Bees Ultimate Collection. They make the most gorgeous shadow boxes. So you are going to get your actual shadow box die, which has your base in there and all of your different layers for sort of pyramaging and invitaging if you want to. It's an absolutely cracking essential die, this one. And then you're going to get your sort of layers which you can use with that box frame to create these gorgeous images and so much more with these panels. 2 lucky winners. The question we would like you to answer this week is as follows. Which of these items currently holds the biggest Guinness World Record for its size? Is it A, a carrot, B, a mince pie, or C, Santa's hat? This is a good question this week. This is a good question. I don't know.
I think see it being any of those.
It could really, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's such a question that's sort of like stopped us in our tracks, because
it's tricky one.
It could actually be any of those 3. But if you know the answer, like, share and comment on this video or any video throughout the week to be in with a chance of winning those dies, and we will announce the winner on Friday's show. So stay tuned all throughout the week to see if you are the winner. Okay, have a look at the incredible cards that have been made with this Mirri Christmas collection. They're absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Whenever we can do anything with Mirri, we just love it. So we're going to start off with the only mega buy that we have on the show today, which is the gorgeous, beautiful foiled cardstock. You are going to get the essential foil card Mirri mega buy. You're going to get both of these 2 products that you see here. So this contains both your snowflakes and your holly foiled Mirri. There are 14 designs in each sort of pack, so that is a 28 pack of Mirri. Look at that saving though, £4. You're going to get this for just £15.98. It's a huge bundle. Let's look at them individually though. We'll start off with our snowflakes, because this is truly stunning, and you know how much we love our Mirri here. It's just delightful. Obviously when we move it into the light, you can see all of those different colours coming in, but what we've decided to do here is we have picked our favourite festive colours and we have foiled them with these stunning snowflakes. You are going to get 7 colours which are foiled in silver, and you've got 7 colours which are foiled in this gorgeous gold. I mean, look at the burgundy and the gold there.
Oh yeah.
It's so phenomenally beautiful. You're going to get your classic red in there. We've got that gorgeous lilac shade for you. You've got silver with the gold snowflakes. We've got that really nice moss green. You're going to get your black included in this one. We've obviously got the gold with silver snowflakes. Then you're going to get that beautiful look contemporary teal colour. This one is going to work awesome with that classic Christmas town scene from the Blockbuster.
Oh yeah.
The gorgeous copper blaze, one of our favourites. Your emerald green, you've got the royal blue in here, the vivid violet. This one is so fun with that really bright colourway. Again, another one which is going to work really nicely with the bauble design in your main Blockbuster as well. And then you have the gorgeous purple. So this is 14 sheets, 7 different designs in gold, 7 designs in your silver in this gorgeous snowflake foiled pattern. £9.99, just £8.99 if you are a member of the club. And then your holly, works in exactly the same way. Your holly and berry sheets, beautiful selection of colours that we have chosen. And again, we have foiled 7 in gold and 7 in silver. These colours coordinate perfectly with your snowflakes, so if you're wanting to mix and match them to create some really fun backgrounds, you absolutely can do with no problem at all. £9.99 to get your hands on this. It die cuts a dream. We can obviously make our card bases from this. You could be making boxes from this, making them really, really fancy, because per sheet this works out, if you get it in that bundle, at 75 pence.
Wow.
So you could be making...
No, 57.
57. I've mixed them up. 57p. I was trying to find it really quickly as well. 57 pence a sheet. Think about how incredible your gift boxes are going to be for Christmas made with this Mirri. You're not going to be able to buy a gift box or a gift bag this fantastic for that price. Absolutely stunning selection. If you want to buy them individually, you absolutely can do. If you want to buy them together though, it is the best way, because you're going to get that £4 saving, which is going to bring it down to 57 pence per sheet. Absolutely awesome. Next up, we have a product which again coordinates perfectly. We've really thought about this. These are your foiled and die cut festive Mirri borders. So we've got a range of different sentiments throughout here. You get 13 of these strips on one sheet, and there is 16 sheets in total, beautifully foiled on the coordinating gold or silver that we have in the rest of the collection. You've got some different colours in here as well, because obviously there's only 14 in the foiled sheet pack, but in here you're going to get 16, so you've got this lovely sort of like rain cloud blue included, but they are fantastic. And the border strips included say Christmas blessings, season's greetings, Happy New Year, from our home to yours, peace, love and joy, let it snow, have a magical Christmas, sent with love, ho ho ho, with that beautiful sleigh imagery on there as well, warmest wishes, glad tidings, Merry Christmas, and finishing off with from across the miles. So these work really nicely just to break up some of those designs, to use as sentiments as well.
Absolutely.
You're going to be able to make these as backgrounds. You're going to be able to make designs out of these. There's some phenomenal card models that have been made. We'll run you through some of those. When you buy this particular item, there are 208 individual borders on here, which sounds absolutely crazy when you think there's only 16 sheets that you get in here.
Absolutely.
13 borders on each.
Not only that,
it's incredible.
You're going to be chopping them in half.
Exactly.
You're going to be chopping them up into individual little sentiments.
Exactly.
It's going to go so far.
You're going to get so much out of these. What I love is that we've made sure that the foiling coordinates throughout the whole kit, so you're not going to have problems when it comes to crafting with these. They are absolutely incredible. If you want to get your hands on these, add these to your baskets, because this was one of the best sellers on Hobby Maker, and I'm sure it's going to be the same again today, and we don't want you to miss out. We have some beautiful examples to show you though. Let me grab these card models, because these are so pretty. You're going to see some added extras that we have coming up in the show as well, so some little sneak peeks of those. But how gorgeous do these make into cards?
They really do.
That is that gorgeous, beautiful snowflake in the really light colours, using your sentiment from your perfect verses, which is also one of our favourite things this year. Those border strips here to make those little parcels from is really, really a gorgeous, sweet idea. You can mix and match those up as well with your cardstocks to make some really striking cards. And these are going to be cards that if you make to sell, everyone's going to be coming to your store, because these colours, these lights, the way this cardstock reflects, they are just going to be blinded. They're going to have to come and really take in the beauty of these cards on your store, because it is phenomenal. I love these ones as well, like mixing them all together.
Definitely.
This one here has a great mix of all the different colours together. It's really, really pretty, isn't it? And another great one here, mixing and matching those classic Christmas colours. If you want to get your hands on those, you absolutely can do. But we said about 3D makes, and you can do that as well. We've got this gorgeous little gift box with the holly. How beautiful would this be for your Christmas treats? I mean, Christmas, I think, has changed a lot in recent years, especially with sort of like the troubles that the whole world is going through. And those sort of like more sentimental gifts are always more meaningful, aren't they?
I think so.
And when you can make a box to go with it, it just finishes that whole gift up. So you can be making things like this. Kat made, I think Kat made it.
This was mine, actually.
Was it yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was a Kat one. Gorgeous, gorgeous Christmas tree. But how fun are these decorations? And these are things that we can be making with the kids as well, so you can get those involved.
Yeah.
So many fun things. And then we have the gorgeous gift box as well. It's so pretty. Using your nesting dies to create those apertures and then placing them together to create this. This filled with some of those really nice chocolates.
Yes. And then after you take them all out, I'd be putting a flameless candle in there, having it on the mantelpiece or hanging from the tree.
Yeah, absolutely. I always at Christmas time see so many awesome recipes for like homemade fudge.
Yes. In there, oh my goodness, so you can see it as well.
So scrumptious in there. Okay. I'm sure everyone's thinking now, well, these are all beautiful, the cards are amazing, but I want to see it in action.
Yeah.
So Becca, it's over to you.
I am, yeah, it is. Okay, so we're going to go with those really like contemporary frosted pastels, which I think, like you say, with Christmas having changed over the last few years, I think anything goes with Christmas now. It does, doesn't it? Non-traditional colours as well as your traditional colours, and like I say, I think frosty pastels in all their glory as well. So we're going to go with two Mirri colours here. So we've got this this, which I believe is like the frosted green. My goodness, I can see like my reflection in that, it's so good. And the lilac shimmer. So we're going to go with those. So we're going to make two mats and layers just to give it that extra touch of luxury.
And we have all of those Mirri colours available on the website as well. So if you're wanting to use them for sort of like your box making, so when you're using less of this gorgeous foiled pattern, then you can grab your hands on those too.
Absolutely. And I think that's it, isn't it? We haven't made new colours that you can't use with our sort of all year round Mirri.
Exactly.
You know, we have stuck to the same colours that we do all year round, but they just happen to be very, very festive when they're worked this way. So we're going to go 3 notches shorter again. So we've started at 7 by 7 and we're going to go 3 notches again. Again, let's just give that one more little cut. It's just not quite gone through. There we are. So we're going to have the lilac on the top, and then let's just cut just some of that little fluffy fluff off. There we go. Cool. And then I think we're going to go in with a piece of white next, just to ground everything down. So again, we'll go 3 notches under for that as well. So 1, 2, 3, there we go.
Loads and loads of different answers for our Win It Weekly question this
week,
which I absolutely love it when it's like everyone just putting on different answers, because
a bit more of a challenge.
It is a bit more of a challenge. If you want to be in with a chance of winning that gorgeous prize this week, then make sure you get your answers in. Is it A, a carrot, B, mince pie or see a Santa's hat? Which of these items currently holds the biggest Guinness World Record for its size?
Yeah, I just could. I can't call it.
It's a very strange one.
Normally with this one, I'd be going to the comments, but if they're all different, then who knows?
Very, very strange.
Wow. Okay, so I'm just gonna matte and layer these two together. That's looking really, really blue now. And then we're going to pop our white on top. At this point, obviously to save your Mirri, because it is one of those luxury items, you can gut the centre out of your Mirri or weed it, whatever you want to call it. You can absolutely do that just to save a little bit more of your precious Mirri. So we're going to pop the white ink me on top, and then we're going to make a really fun background. I've actually just going to create that first, and then I'm going to bring some of my snowflakes in. And what I've done is I've grabbed these border strips, and these were just the ones that we had left over from our crafting, so you can see they're all kind of different sizes, and I'm just going to layer them up in a nice sort of stripy background all the way down. So I've gone for a 7x7 so that I can put plenty on, and I'm just going to grab some of these out of the box and start sort of layering them up. I'm going to bring in a couple of new colours at this point, so we're going to go with that gorgeous vivid violet, we're going to go in with that nice tealy blue, and I think I'm just going to start layering them up. I'm going to put some on with tape and some on with foam pads as well, just so that I get that lovely dimension. But I'm just going to start simply popping some tape on the bottom of these, and obviously for most of them I can just keep the length that they're at. So I'm going to start kind of here, and then I'm just going to move my way down. I'm going to do it in a sort of ombre-ish kind of fashion.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Yeah, and then I'm going to have a border on top with the snowflakes, and you know, like and something to finish. So I'm still going to be bringing in that beautiful foiled Mirri cardstock, because that is beautiful. I just kind of wanted to
keeping them all sort of like different lengths though is going to give it such a fun look as well.
I
like,
think
it's not
so.
Particularly in any way, like you said,
uniform.
So it's going to look really different.
Absolutely. The only thing I'm sort of doing is I'm changing up the sentiment so that each one's a different one.
Yeah.
So that there's not going to be two repeats like next to each other. But yeah, absolutely. And because you do get so many sentiments in there, you can make this card knowing that you have a different one for each line.
13 in total.
13.
And what I love about them as well is that you can actually make up like bigger sentiments from these. So
yeah.
The ones that you have included, and there's just so many of them, obviously you can add them together. So of course we have Merry Christmas, and then you could have Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Sent with Love. You could have Merry Christmas from Across the Miles.
Yeah, that's always
Peace,
a really
love and
useful.
joy from Our Home to Yours. So you could make it even bigger with that one. Season's Greetings, Happy New Year, Sent with Love again. So you can mix and match them up if you wanted to have more of a sentiment that sort of made sense in that way.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
It's really quite clever the way that the different sentiments have been used, and there's so many nice elements as well. So you've got little snowflakes, little stars. You have with the Sent with Love that nice sort of like postage stripe.
Yes, like the airmail stripes. They're cute, aren't they?
They are gorgeous, gorgeous borders. And again, something that you're going to be able to just pull out, use with your Mirri, use with your Christmas blockbuster, use with your little books, your duo design paper pads that we've got out now. You're going to be able to coordinate some of this with your adorable scorable that we've brought to you, especially those snowflakes. That's going to be gorgeous with the colours that we have in there, because they coordinate really, really nicely actually.
I think so, definitely. And obviously you can make this card even smaller if you again want to be even more, like I say, these are the scraps that we had, which again looks like a lot for scraps, but when there's 4 or 5 of us kind of like sharing, it's not actually too bad.
No.
This is from our entire team, guys. So yeah, it's quite nice and like I say, you can make it even smaller if you want to be even more frugal. You could make this in a 5x5 or a 6x6. Maybe you could do like a little 4x6 and just have 3 or 4 on. Sorry, I'll just nearly put that on upside down then. And then let's finish with this Happy New Year, and I think that's going to be about even. And like I say, we've still got absolutely tons and tons left to either make this card again or use for our other projects. So let's just stick that down there, And then that is our background all made up, ready to go. And then, like I say, we'll just put some last little finishing touches on for there. So let me move my borders and my Mirri out the way now, and then I've got
giving us a sneak peek of what's to come.
Yeah. Do you know, actually, yeah, only very, very, very subtly though.
Well, you know, we love a sneak peek.
We do, but we're going in with this next that you've already shown us, so this is fine. I think I'm just going to have a little kind of strip across. I don't know, actually, I might not. Let's see how it goes. Let's go in with this one. And then I'm just going to sort of cut a rough 2.5 strip, and then I'll see how we're looking on there. I might not use it actually, but we'll see. Don't really want to cover up that I don't really want to cover up that detail.
Could you do it the other way round?
Like going downwards?
Yeah, like lengthways down it.
Yeah, that might actually look quite nice.
I think it does
if
cover
it's thinner
it up,
as
though.
well.
It does cover it up, so.
Yeah, let's go 1/2 inch thinner, and if not, I can abandon this plan. It's not a problem. We can do some, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it makes that path. You don't see that pattern as much.
Okay, let's go with this then. This is fine. So I'm going to go in with our perfect verses then, I think, to finish this card off, and then, like I say, a little sneak peek. In fact, let's just go with this one because it's already been cut out. I'll just trim it down a little bit. Yeah, I think that's going to look really good on top of there. I can mat and layer it on with that beautiful foiled cardstock though, so we can definitely be bringing that in. So let's just cut that into a nice sort of square as well. It's really tight to that side, so I'm just going to take a smidge off here as well. Okay, and then let's see if I can get that to a nice sort of round measurement. So I can do that at like, let's do it here. Yeah, and keep it all really, really nice and tight. Right, cool. So I can go with this as a mat and layer, and then if I just do that there, so that should be perfect. There's my little mat, and then sort of trim it to about there. So let's see how that's looking. It's going to be like, yeah, okay, let's just cut a teensy bit more off there. Yeah, and then I've still got that going on, and it's like a nice sort of like accent piece. Once I put it on some foam pads as well, you're going to be able to see that a little bit more.
Lifted off that background.
Yeah, just didn't want to leave it off. It's just so pretty. And I feel like I'm just not showing it off enough by just using the border strips. But there's just so many ideas for the cardstock already that I thought, well, I'll just build up a really nice simple background, have everything looking beautiful. So we've got May This Season Hold For You, Hope, Wonder and the Amazement That You Felt As a Child, which is just so gorgeous, isn't it? So we'll just pop that just on there. Let's get some foam pads on that, and then, like I say, we'll finish with a sneaky peek of our snowflakes. If you've been very beady-eyed and been on the website this morning,
maybe you've already got them in your basket.
You might have already got them. Absolutely.
It's an absolutely awesome deal. You get 276 snowflakes, which is incredible. So 276 snowflakes, they work out at 3p a snowflake.
Isn't that amazing?
3p.
Where to put you? Right, let's put it there. Once it's down then. And then we'll sneak in a couple of these little bad boys, these gorgeous snowflakes. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. So I've just popped these out of the sheet. Like I say, Natalie will be showing us those in just a second.
In just a little minute.
And then I think I'm going to go with glue dots here and just pop that onto my card nice and flat, just squeezed under that sentiment, and again just offset from those gorgeous border strips. So I'm just going to put one on there and then really nicely kind of tuck that in, and again just away from those borders if I can. And then same again with this one. Just I think one glue dot ought to do it. They're quite strong. And then this one we'll put on with a little foam pad. Okay.
Viv says, this card is looking great. I'm loving the idea. So many people guessing still. Lots of people are guessing mince pie. A bit more than they were before.
Okay.
So we shall see how that one turns out.
We're going to go with the crowd. Maybe. I genuinely get to about Wednesday when I really full on go with the crowd, and we've had a few shows in and I'm like, right, yeah, that's fine, that's the one I'm going to go with. And then I think just because we've got that pastel green as like quite prominent, I'm just going to add a few gemstones just to finish, just to again add to that gorgeous sparkle and shine. I think this kind of mid green is so perfect. So I'm just going to pop a couple, just scatter them around randomly, again just to break that up a little bit, and then we'll pop that there just to again just use up a little bit of that white space. We don't really need a lot.
So many fun techniques have been used to make this card. Those snowflakes though, they just finish that design off beautiful.
They're phenomenal, aren't they? They're absolutely phenomenal, and definitely this cardstock as well. It's so beautiful. So got a teensy tiny one in there, and then let's get this card. Oh my god, it's so shiny.
It's so shiny.
Oh, that shine, it's just delicious.
It is the beauty of our Mirri, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. Emily, I'm going to be naughty and I'm going to show these first. It was third on your list, but we're going to go with these because we've already had a sneak peek. Look at this. Look at this incredible design. These are all foiled in silver. You're going to get them in this gorgeous blueberry colour, that stunning frosted green. We're also going to give you that lovely lavender. You're going to get your purple in here. You're going to get them in black, and you're going to get them in that royal blue. There's 6 different colours. You're going to get 2 of each, so 12 sheets in total. But the craziest thing about this is that for £9.99, you're going to get 276 snowflake elements. You get a range of really large ones, really small ones. We were talking on Hobby Maker about all the things you could do with this, because obviously you could use your glue dots and you could decorate sort of like your windows at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Or your walls in your house. Maybe if you do like a huge Christmas display. It's phenomenal the different things you're going to be able to do with this. But 2 sheets of each in those gorgeous colorways. All the designs are different, which I love.
Yeah.
We can mat and layer them to create really nice 3-dimensional snowflakes, which we saw in some of the card examples earlier on. They are just beautiful and such an epic thing to add onto your card. So if you want to get your hands on those, get onto the website, because that is going to be another one.
Speaking of Christmas decorations, how good would they look, like strung together as like bunting?
Bunting would look really cool. You could do it Dave was saying do them back to back, and you can make little earrings out of them.
Yeah,
you get 2 sheets of each.
Absolutely,
that would be really fun. You could just use them as decorations for your Christmas tree as well.
Put them on some string.
So beautiful, because they're just going to spark, especially with the twinkly lights on the tree. How much that's just going to be a match made in heaven. Okay, next up we have our festive swirls embossed cardstock. We have chosen our most beautiful colours again. They all match the designs and the colours that we picked out earlier on from those beautiful foiled borders. This is, though, gorgeously embossed Mirri. You get that gorgeous deep pillar box red. We've got the moss green in here. You're going to get that beautiful blueberry colour. We've got it in black. Look at the black.
Isn't that stunning?
You're going to get it in your burgundy, in that nice royal blue selection. Your silver. We've got it in your I think this is the blueberry. The frosted green was the one earlier on. You've got that pink as well. Look at the pink.
That's beautiful.
It's phenomenal. £9.99, and this is so good to use alongside both the snowflakes and the holly. It is a match made in heaven. Absolutely beautiful deep embossing on this. You can see it on the reverse just how embossed this cardstock is. All done for you. We don't need to be getting our Mirri out, putting it through our die cut machine, creating this embossing ourselves. It's all done. £9.99, 16 sheets, all different colourways. This is going to be coming home to you. And then this, we love Mirri specials, and this one is, I don't know if it's my favourite, because we've got another one coming up which I really like. Yeah. But this is a lot of fun. Yeah. We have 3 different designs for you. This is our Merry and Bright selection. The first one we have here is that beautiful, whimsical sort of festive lights. It reminds me of, I imagine that this is what like a fairy Christmas would be like. Yeah. So mystical, so magical. I love that you've got that sort of like tree detail as well, with like the beautiful elements there. Twinkly lights in the background as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And that black just makes that stand off so perfectly. Then we have this gorgeous Fair jumper design in all of those really bright colours. Just so much fun. I love the cards that have been made with that one. And then finally we have our ombre snowflakes. Look at the detailing in this. Look how shiny this is as well. It is absolutely phenomenal. You can see so much included in that, and it's just the best thing. These 3 designs are absolutely incredible, and you're going to get 8 sheets, of these 3 different designs, which is going to make this a 24 sheet pack. And if you are a diamond member, this is £10.79. £10.79 for these 3 incredible designs. How absolutely awesome is that? £10.79 for this massive bundle of incredible cardstock, and the models that have been made are just phenomenal. I'm going to sneakily show you these as well before we show you our final brand new product. This box was made with again using our sort of black Mirri as your base, and then layering these up on panels, so we're not using as much here. You can keep it super simple with your fancy border strips and just give you that really gorgeous look. We've got this one here with the just circle nesting dies. Nice. Absolutely love that one. This one with your sort of panel there, with using the trim me's as your sentiment and cutting around them. This really large one here, I made this one on Hobby Maker. You get lots of those designs in there, and bringing in those snowflakes as well to truly finish that one off. There's some more card models to show you as well, but before we get to those, we have to show you our brand new Essential Book of Christmas Sentiments Mirri edition. Look at that, again, 528 sentiments included in here across 32 phenomenal sheets. We've got all of that foiling again that we know and love. The sentiments in here are absolutely epic. They're divided into sort of like 4 different sections, but you're going to get all of those colours that we've used throughout the collection. So you know you're going to find a colour that matches with what you have been designing with. Gorgeously foiled in gold or silver. There's a nice 50-50 mix of that gold and silver throughout here. It's phenomenal. Let me read you out some of the sentiments though, because you are just going to love them. In the sort of first section, we've got Have a Warm and Cozy Christmas, Peace on Earth, Merry Christmas to You. We've got From our home to your Christmas. May the spirit of Christmas bring you peace and warmth of love of Christmas. May the spirit of Christmas bring you peace and the warmth of Christmas bring you love.
Oh, that's cute.
I added in a full stop there where there wasn't a full stop needed. Christmas with you, snow, much fun, and a little snowman. That was really cute. Stocking up on festive cheer at this special time of the year. Ho, ho, ho on that one as well. Walking in a winter wonderland. So you're going to get that in quite a few colourways. We've also got Do Not Open Until the 25th of December and Handmade for You on that one. Then we have Yourself a Little Merry Christmas. You're on Santa's Nice List again. May your heart and home be filled with Christmas and joy. Dreaming of a White Christmas. Sparkle and Shine this Christmas. Got Happy New Year included in here as well. Christmas wishes. A lot of these are tags too, so you're going to be able to add these to presents, which is absolutely awesome. Then on the sort of third one, we've got Jingle All the Way. Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. Let It Snow. Your Season to Sparkle. We'd love this Christmas and always. 'Tis the most wonderful time of the year. For a special friend at Christmas time, happy Christmas. And then let's have a look at the last one finally, because we have thinking of you at Christmas time, glory to the newborn king, rocking around the Christmas tree, peace and joy, just for you, have a cracking Christmas, festive wishes, warm winter wishes, hark the herald angels sing. We've got silent night, holy night. So you've got a really nice mix of sentiments there that are sort of like just generic Christmas sentiments. Then we've got some more religious Christmas sentiments. There's sentiments in here which are going to be perfect for sort of like cards for younger children with all the fun imagery and icons on there as well. So it's a great product, and obviously if you're buying anything Mirri today, you're going to need this to finish off your cards absolutely perfectly. £10.79 again if you are a member of that Diamond Club, which is an absolutely awesome deal. 528 sentiments. It is crazy the amount of sentiments you're going to get in that. Let's have another look through some more incredible card models made with the designs. That sentiment there has been used as a little stopper. That one's very, very sweet. This beautiful one that Kat made using that technique that Becca did, but then trimming it all down and layering it up onto some cardstock. This is so beautiful.
Look at that.
It's so simple, isn't it? You can, if we just bring it closer, let me try and get it as to where you can't see it. You have got a mixture of different coloured snowflakes on there as well, which is truly stunning. This one's really fun that you did, Bex, with the Christmas tree.
Yeah, and it's so easy to do that.
So simple, isn't it? Rachel made this really fun one with the baubles on. Kat made some decorations. She's made this one here,
gorgeous,
using the stripes of her borders. Another really fun one with your snowflakes on. Again, these are all back to back. Which is lovely that you can sort of hide all your workings in that way. Beautiful wreaths have been made with this as well. It's just stunning, isn't it? You can really tell, and it gives you such a magical Christmas feeling with it having that beautiful Mirri on. Another incredible cat make there with that Father Christmas hat. Becca, back to you.
Over to me. Okay, we could do anything with this, but shall we use that Mirri card specials?
Go for it.
Let's go for it, shall we? Right, so we've got all sorts in here. So again, I was diving into the leftovers box, and there's some really good pieces here. You can tell how easy it was for us to craft with it. We've got some really nice big chunky pieces that we probably just only used a strip or two, but let's not waste a whole A4 sheet. Let's make it from these. These are great to craft with. And then we've got some other bits and pieces in here. So I was looking at the colours in here and I was like, right, we're going double layer Mirri again. We're just being really fancy today.
Well, you can do. And the range of different colours that you have throughout this, it's hard to actually pick out a colour you want to use.
Oh, 100%. Like this one here, in fact, both of these here, we're going to use them both. But you could use this sort of for your copper blaze. You could use this with your frosted green. But we're going to pick out
red in there as well. There's so
red,
many.
yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, this beautiful red. You could pick out whatever in there, purple, but I've gone for this kind of like nice, I think this is fuchsia pink, I want to say. I'm not great with Mirri colours. And again, like, just look how perfectly that knitted background goes.
Absolute match made in heaven.
Isn't it just? So we're going to make, again, I was kind of inspired by Rachel's little easel card that you've just shown. So we're going to make it, but with just completely different materials and maybe a different size, and we'll just give it a bit of a different look. So we're going to do a 5x5 easel card, and we're going to have 2 full panels on there, just like that one that we've just seen. But like I say, we're going to change it all up, and hopefully it's going to be a really beautiful card. So let's get our Mirri mats and layers done first of all. So again, let's go 3 notches. Again, a little bit thicker than my matte and layers of choice, but only by a notch, just so we can see all those gorgeous colours. I do like to go one a little bit thinner when I'm doing more than just one matte and layer. And then again, let's go in with this one here. So again, under 3 knot, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here we go for this one. Absolutely stunning. I just love it. So that's those Christmas lights done, so that's going to go beautifully on top of there. And then let's do the same again for our bottom, that's going to be our sort of like base of the card. So again, going into here, you can get obviously all your mats and layers out of a sheet of each A4, and then obviously even less than that for the patterns, because we're using 2 different ones. So that's that one. And then we'll get the pink.
I think this is one of my favourite Christmas mirrors we've ever done, and we do
Me
still
too.
have a few available on the website that we're going to run through with you as well, and that are going to work perfectly with the what we've brought out actually today, just looking through some of them. But this is just...
It's spectacular, isn't it?
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's so many colours included in here. I mean, this jumper one, you can get really fancy and sort of like cut those into strips, or you can actually cut around some of the elements as well if you wanted to. But it's so vibrant. I think that's what I really, really like about it.
Me
how
too.
Vibrant this is.
Again, I'm loving the sort of more like non-traditional, more sort of glamorous contemporary colours, getting those pinks and those purples in there. Again, but obviously in a less sort of frosty kind of feel, it's still got that warm and cosy traditional look, but with non-traditional colours. I absolutely love it. Let's get these mats and layers on. So I'm going to go with tape. You know, as you probably guessed from the first demo, we absolutely love our tape with Mirri. It just keeps everything nice and secure.
It's our favourite thing to use, isn't it? You know that it's not going to sort of come apart, because with Mirri you've got that
that film,
you've
isn't
got
it?
that really nice sort of coating.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit tricky to use with other products, isn't it? But this, you know, nothing will be falling apart if you use tape.
No, that's it. It's so good. So good. Perfect. Every single time. So again, let's get that onto the black now. Again, that's just going to really ground that together. It's going to bring out the black of the Fair Isle pattern. It really is just an absolute stunning piece of Mirri to use. I would say if you're a Mirri lover, you're not going to want to miss out on this collection.
No.
Because you can just, you know, how different are all the cards? There's just so many amazing cards to like inspire you. And you're going to be able to get it home, and just the ideas, once they start like flowing, it's amazing, isn't it? So we're just going to put our last layer on here. Pop that down. Okay, and then we're just going to maneuver that in place and get that on. Now we're going to make our easel, so we're just going to score my little 5x5 card blank in half. Super easy and fun. So I'm going to open my card base, and obviously it's 5x5, so we're going straight across at 2.5. Now if you didn't want to do a full panel, you could just do that as a strip and leave it be, but like I say, we've already got our panels all done and dusted, so let's pop those on now. The hard choice is going to be which is going on the top and bottom.
Where?
I think I kind of like, yeah, let's do that way round. So for this one, I'm going to pop my tape straight onto the strip so that I definitely know that I don't go over. Just gives me that extra bit of confidence that I can pop that on, knowing that I'm not going to get any tape where I don't want it. And then just line that on there.
So much love for this Mirri card.
I'm not surprised.
Lots of people are loving the designs. The vibrancy of this as well is phenomenal.
It just looks so good. Okay. Beautiful. So let's get this one in place as well. Just going to budge that up to the score line and press that down, and again they go so well together. So I'm going to bring in some other bits and pieces. We obviously need a stopper, so I'm going to bring that in. I think I might go with the swirls for this one, bring in some different colours. Yeah, let's do that. So again, let's see where we're at with this. I'm going to bring this in. Let's do a 2-inch strip and then see where we're at with that. That's kind of like always my go-to choice when I haven't measured anything. We'll just do it at 2 and see how that works out. Yeah, that's going to be quite nice actually. We'll cut it down a little bit more though, and then we can get another one on there. Again, we're going double mats and layers on everything. It's going to be beautiful. Right, so we've got that as our stopper, and then let's go in with this chocolate box purple, because I think that's going to work as well with like maybe this colour here.
So many colours for this one.
You know what, why not? Why not? I know that's how a lot of people at home like to craft as well, like mixing and matching, getting all the colours together. Did I definitely? Yeah, I did. So let's go again, 3 notches for that one. I think it will work. Like I say, if I don't like it, I don't have to put it on.
This is a very funny question. So Viv has messaged. Good morning, Viv. Hunky Dory, how many tape rolls do you get through in a week? I reckon about 30.
Do you? I get through about 3 a week.
I think so. If we're going to go with the whole team.
Yeah,
See,
true.
it depends if we're doing. It depends whether we're at telly. Because if you're at telly, you're using a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. I always treat
If
myself
you're
to a
on
brand
here
new one.
Quite a bit. You're doing a little bit more. I think you're probably right. I think between us all, and there's, when we're all in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
6. Am I right?
Yeah, me, you, Kat and Rach, Jane and Anne-Marie.
And then Barbara as
And
well.
then Barbara at home as well. Yeah, of course.
So I reckon you're probably about right. If not, maybe a little bit more. It's, yeah, we have thought about it once. I think foam pads are a lot.
Yeah.
Foam pads are ridiculously.
Foam pads are, I feel like I have to go and get them.
So many foam pads when we go and stock up, and it probably takes a week to get through it.
Oh, easily. I feel like I'm always going for foam pads. It's certain ones as well, like these strips. I'm really hoping I've got some more of in here. Oh well, I'll have to use these rectangles. This is fine. And I think that's it. Is like, yeah, certain ones for certain jobs as well. Like,
and it depends what launches you're working on too, because you can get through a lot more sort of tape and foam pads if we're heavily focused on like topper sets or collections like this. And then when it comes to sort of stamps and dies, you don't necessarily use them as much.
Yeah, that's true.
As you would do. So it depends what we're working on. It can mix and match and vary, but it's a lot.
It is a lot, right? Do we think
that's what we'll all
looks
agree
okay?
on? It's a lot.
Do we actually think that looks okay? I'm not sure now. I can see it on the camera.
I think it's cute.
Okay, right, let's go with it. It's down now.
You've got all the colours, because the purple and the pink
I was just like,
are in those little lights as well, because they've got sort of like an ombre look to them, haven't they?
it's nice, isn't it? I was like, does that look weird? Right, and then let's finish off this card, shall we? I had my sentiment, I've lost it. Oh, it's here. It's obviously going to be this one, which is just so perfect. I was hoping it wasn't exactly the same as my other one, and it's not. We're going with this: wishing you sparkle, wishing you cheer for a bright Merry Christmas and a happy new year.
It's a great sentiment.
Such a great sentiment. And I'm going to do your trick as well, because we're going with a lot of black, and I'm going to ink this up.
It's a great way of transforming these perfect verses, because of course our perfect verses Trim Me pad is all foiled on our white card, and when you've got projects like this, or maybe you're using different colours, maybe you wanted to do it blue, you can ink them. You can ink them, that foil's going to resist.
So we're just going to ink that up. We're going with our charcoal, and it's not overly juicy, this one. It is very well loved, because it's you know, such a great colour.
When I did mine, I went straight on the paper with the ink pad.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, to get that proper
deep black.
You could also use your VersaFine as well, because that's normally a really sharp black because of how sort of like deep it is. So that's really good for doing it with. Yeah, just go straight onto your paper with the ink pad.
Right, let's do that next then. Let's sponge all this, and then it looks uniform. And then what, just straight down?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Straight down. You can sort of like do it in a strip as well, like
just push it up and down.
Yeah. I think you need a new ink pad.
I think I do. I told you it's one of my favourites.
I don't think we have any thingy ones in here, do we?
This is fine. We're getting there now.
Oh,
yeah.
Has Emily
she
got
says.
a sneaky pack of ink pads? Have you got a sneaky pack of new ink pads?
We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm going to treat myself to a new one after the show.
You could try it with the VersaFine if you wanted it to be super black.
Let's try it. Oh, can I? Because I'm going to treat myself to a new one anyway, Emily.
Sorry.
Let's do it. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. What a great day, new ink pad.
There you go.
Cheers. Oh my goodness, that's better.
There
Wow,
you go.
let's
that is what we needed.
that's a bit better, isn't it?
That
My
is what
goodness.
we needed. The difference.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, if any are looking a little bit dry, just treat yourselves to a new one.
It's worth it. You can get them all individually on the website at the moment. I think £2.99 each. £2.99 each for ink pads.
Right.
So any colours that are sort of a little bit wary. There are some that are sold out though, so you are going to have a little look through the website. But it's just stock up. It's
Yeah,
so worth
absolutely. 100%. It is worth it. Right, lovely. Let's not do any more pour damage to my little sentiment now. Let's have a look at the size as well. Okay, so we need 3, 4. Let's do it in our beautiful pink and black. 3, and then I think we want to go 1 over the 3.5 there. Yeah, see, that is absolutely beautiful.
I think it's going to look really nice just in the pink, actually.
I was just thinking that exact same. So let's again just cut the little fluff off my Mirri, and we'll bring in again some of those beautiful snowflakes, because we only had a sneak peek, and I do think they're the perfect finishing touch on nearly all of your cards.
On all of the cards that we've got here, they work so well. They're just cool. Everything, because everything is matched with colours and foiling, it all coordinates so well. It's a match made in heaven. It really, really is. Something you should definitely be adding to your baskets, because whether you're going to use it on its own like we have done, or whether you're going to be coordinating it with your huge blockbuster, and there's so many different topper sets that are going to work so well with this one. Just looking through them, I mean, that gorgeous Christmas wish with the polar bears,
yes,
that's incredible, because that's going to work with your frosted green perfectly. You've got the sensational snow globes from your contemporary Christmas. Beautiful designs that are going to work so well with those colours. What's the other? Your festive sparkle as well, with all those like teals and pinks.
Yeah, absolutely. That beautiful baubles one with the pink and the lilac.
Yeah, that one's going to be phenomenal. And then like any of your winter wishes ones are going to be perfect with the blues that we've got in the collection. That sort of little red robin, you could bring out the orange colours, or you could use the deep greens. Really, really, and just add in your snowflake embellishments onto those cards.
Oh yeah, it's just going to make them look even more special. Obviously, if you make to sell, you're going to be able to, you know, just add 50p onto your card for them easily. So we're going to just add those on. We're just going to give them a little bit of a shape, and just, in fact, I think I'm going to go even smaller. Don't want to cover any more of that beautiful Mirri up. And then I'm just going to pop these little foam pads on. So giving them quite a little bit of a shape already, I've just kind of rolled them around my palm. Yeah, in fact, let's do that. Let's layer them up, and then again, like I say, we have to do minimal covering up of that beautiful Mirri. Just let it all shine. And then again, you could be going into your silver gemstones, your black, your pink, just to add that final bit of sparkle. But I think we'll leave it be at that. We've got quite a lot going on this card already. And there we go. Let's pop it up. And then that is our gorgeous easel. Again, you could be going in heavier with that black if you wanted to. Or just leave it white and have like a real pop.
Keep it really, really fresh.
Yeah.
There's loads and loads of incredible things. But if you are loving that Mirri as much as we are, we have some more to show you.
We do.
So we're going to go in with our most recent one. This is our Snow Storm, and you can see why, because there's just an absolute flurry of gorgeous, beautiful snowflakes on here. You're going to get these 3 designs times 8, so that is a 24 sheet pack, but you've got the gorgeous deep black on here. Look at how that shines off those lights. It's stunning, isn't it? You've got this really nice sort of bluey purple. It's not royal blue, it does have that hint of purple in there, and then you've got this one, which is like a really fresh sort of electric blue almost, but it's stunning with those snowflakes on. £11.99 for a full pack of that one. Then we still have some of our time to celebrate This one's gorgeous for the festive period. You have this beautiful bokeh design. You get 8 each. Oh no, this is a 30 sheet pack. This is even more exciting. So you're going to get 10 sheets of this one. You're also going to get 10 sheets of your beautiful stars. This one's going to be great for Christmas as well. I love that one. And then we have the gorgeous sort of firework display on this as well. So 30 sheets of this one for that price. This is an awesome, awesome deal. Then we're going to give you our beautiful Snowflake shimmer. Now this one's very classy, but how well is this going to work with your snowflakes?
Yes.
Both those die cut ones and that foiled selection, it's beautiful. You have the gorgeous ombre look as well to this one. So you've got the pinks and purples, you've got that sort of black to blue, and then you also have the green to blue on that as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous colorways. Again, 30 sheet packs, so you get 10 of each of those designs for just £11.99 or £10.79 if you are a member of our club. Do you want, should we show some more card models?
Oh,
or
yeah.
do you want to go straight to you, Becca?
I'm easy. I'm absolutely easy. What do you want to do?
Should we have another little sneak peek at some others? Because we do have some really nice, we've got absolutely loads of these, which is crazy to think that we have so many.
I know.
Well, we worked on this for like 2 days.
Yeah, we did.
Came off the machines, we worked on it, went straight to telly. But look at how cool these are for box making. And
That's
you know, it's
gorgeous.
220 GSM, but because you do have that gorgeous sort of, I want to say foil, but it's not foil, like texture over the top. It holds so beautifully. Jane made this lovely one with the Little Book of Christmas, so you can see how well that works together. I love this one as well with the snowflakes and all the different designs across this one, just coordinating it with the colours. Kat got really funky and made a little reindeer with that Mirri nose, which is super, super cute. Beck's made some more little gift boxes, which I think are just perfect for, you know, this time of the year, and all of our sort of Christmas treats that we're going to be making. Maybe you're just sort of like making jewellery this Christmas and you're wanting to show that off. You're absolutely going to make the best choices with these. There's so many.
That one's cute.
It's really nice, isn't it? Using that sentiment as your sort of like tree stump as well. The colours are just phenomenal. This one's really, really bright with all those different ones. I love this one with the sort of trio of colours sort of going through the card. This Mirri though is awesome. Look at how well those coordinate together. The gorgeous little present there. We've got another one with your
that's beautiful.
baubles on. Super, super fun designs there. This one is super crazy. Wouldn't recommend making it.
Oh wow.
I would make it, but I wouldn't make it the way I made it on telly because it was an absolute disaster.
I'm sure that's not true.
You can watch it back and tell for yourselves. This one again,
that's nice,
with the really fun panels on. We've still got more though. Let me get some more out of this box.
It's just amazing how much you can do with it.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one. Kat made this super fun jumper. This is just shows you how simple and beautiful the cards can be with the Mirri and Bright, because that
just
one's got
phenomenal.
A little gemstone just hidden on that one there. So many phenomenal ways in which we can use these cards. I absolutely love them. This is really fun as well. Jane did this using our, I forgot what they're called
these
now.
Shape
builders.
builders?
Are they called shape builders? Were they called shape builders? There was the circle and there was the diamond, and they went with
the wildflowers.
They went with our wildflower collection.
I feel like they were called shape builders as well.
I think they were. They were, weren't they? Shape builders. How much is this die? The circle one? £9. £9.99, and you can be making super fun baubles like this.
Oh yeah.
So cute. Just cut out once from both of the colours and then paper pieced across the two back together. But you can be doing so many awesome things, and so many of the colours coordinate perfectly together. So of course you can see a lot of the festive colours have been used together because they work, they're just perfect. But you can use all of your elements. This one has your merry and bright, your borders, your sentiment, and those snowflakes on it, and more of that gorgeous design behind it. So you can really make some beautiful cards with this. There's so many that we made here in matters of sort of like hours almost.
It genuinely looks like we've spent a week doing that.
It does, doesn't it?
It was like a day or two.
A day or two. We had so much fun though, and it just proves how easy this collection is to craft with. Becca, time for one last demo, please.
One last demo. Oh, so obviously we've got to go with the red, the gold, you know, those classic Christmas colours. And we're going to be taking a little trip down Santa Claus Lane. So we've got the swirls and we've got the holly here as well. So we've got our mats and layers. We're going to do a 5x7 card. So we're going to have that as our bottom layer. We're going to leave a nice white edge as well. So the next one that we're going to do is our beautiful holly. So we're going to do that at 1/4 of an inch under the 5 and 7 here. So let's go in with that. And then we're going to get some dies out. This is so exciting. So let's get all that die cutting done. Do you know, I've lost my dies again. Where are they?
Underneath your cardstock.
Yeah, they are. Okay, so we're going in with this one and we're just going to cut a little aperture out of this. And obviously what's cut out we can totally save and use on another project. So
are you going to use this card, and so you're cutting the aperture out and then you're going to place that whole piece of cardstock
on top of this one?
Cool.
I think so. I think it's going to work out really nicely. Okay, so let's get these on here. And then we're going to go in with this smaller circle. These are just our stitched circle dies. So we're going to go the size small. Oh my goodness, that scrap was just made for that. So let's cut that out as well, and then we're going to go in with our black and we're going to cut out these little ovals. And then it's all going to come together absolutely beautifully. So let's cut that a little bit thinner so that I'm not chucking the whole sheet through. Pop that to one side. Right, okay, so let's get these on the plate too.
Loads of space, isn't there?
Isn't there?
Piling those all up on there.
This one's just swinging around a little bit though, so I'm just going to pop another piece of tape on there. There we go. Awesome. My goodness, even when you turn it round, you see how deep that texture is, don't you?
Crazy.
Isn't that amazing? Right, lovely. And then just in here, and then are we pressing this button?
I think it should just
go. It just does it itself?
Yeah, it just goes
Clever.
itself. And then you can just sort of spin it round to get the plates out. The other way.
Oh, yeah.
Super
I love
movable,
this.
isn't it?
Yeah, I've not really had a chance to play with that. Oh, what a nice, oh my goodness, what a nice machine. Okay, so let's lift everything off our magnetic sheet. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's get building this card up. So we've got this beautiful piece here with our aperture. That's just going to sit, oh my goodness, I love that. That's going to sit there. And
when you put that on there, I did question whether you were going to use it, because I was like, does it need to be in the middle, or is she doing something cool with it? But actually, it looks really cool.
On the side, yeah. And you could put a little greet in there, or absolutely anything you want to. So we're next going to go in with this circle. And I've done this card before. In fact, I think Kat's done this card before as well. And we've done it as like an Easter bunny bum with some cotton wool. And we're going to do Santa getting stuck in the chimney.
Oh, nice. I
so
like it.
We've got his big red suit there. He's not going to get stuck though, actually, because this is we've given him a lot of room this year.
He's just flying.
He's just flying. He's just flying down the chimney. And then we're going to use these cute little oval pieces for his shoes.
Nice.
Oh, and then obviously I've got some cotton wool to be his fluffy Santa suit. So let's get that on next, and then we can start gluing everything together. So I think I'm going to put my cotton wool on with some red tape.
Yep.
So I'm just going to put that all around the edges of my circle. And like I say, this is the big man. This is Father Christmas himself. We need to use this swirly Mirri. He's got to have a fancy suit, hasn't he?
Always.
just doesn't settle for anything less. Our big man, our Father
He's
Christmas.
gone home now. He stayed for a little. He overstayed his welcome a little bit actually, but after we launched the blockbuster, he thought, do you know what? You're doing all right here.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to it for the rest of the year. I've got stuff to do, planning to do, maps to sort out, naughty and nice list, because you know he doesn't let anyone else touch his naughty and nice list. He only does it himself.
I'm not so well. You've got to get it right. He's got to check it
he
twice as well.
He does. So he has left us now, which we're quite happy about, because he just wanted to talk all the time. We just didn't get anything done.
He's a chatterbox. He is a chatterbox, and considering how little time he has as well,
know.
Honestly, you'd think.
The man can talk.
Right. So let's. Oh my goodness.
This is very funny.
So cute. Okay. Right, and then let's just neaten up a little bit. Get some of this fluff out. There we go.
It's like that exact sort of element that would be around his belt.
Yeah, that's it. The little fur trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'm just going to grab this little bit of die cutting tape off. There we go. That's perfect. Right. Let's put this on with a nice chunky foam pad.
Your 4 mils would work great here, wouldn't they?
Oh my gosh, wouldn't they just? And let's go in with 2. Yeah, the 4 mils would be awesome on this. I think these are only 1 mil, so let's pop an extra one on. Yeah, they do feel really thin, those. Okay, and then we obviously need to get our mats and layers together so that I can start sticking it down. So I think I was tempted. Oh, do we think foam pads or tape?
Probably tape.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of height on Santa now, haven't you? And
Yeah, that's it,
if you foam pad
exactly.
it, you might need to add some more just so he properly stands out.
Yeah, no, let's just have this on with some tape. We've got a nice big aperture anyway, so we'll still see that gold layer. And because this is, you know, like 2 notches, we're still going to see around the sides, and it's going to bring in that pop of white as well from the card blank. You could obviously do this like the whole size of your card blank to get that in there. But obviously, like I say, we're just going to go around the sides here. And doing it this way does also save me from having to do another gold Mirri matte layer.
Very true.
Because I can just bring that in there now. So let's get that on to our card blank as well. And then that's going to really mean that I can see that really, really well. So, perfect. Okay. Let's get that on there. I love that holly. Oh my goodness, it's just so festive and cheerful. And then especially because we've gone for the burgundy and then we've gone for the pillar box red here. So it's just going to give us a kind of different look. So let's just see where we're at. Well, yeah, that's going to look great.
It's very funny, isn't it?
It is,
super comical.
absolutely. Yeah, exactly. It's such a fun, and I mean, this is such a fun card for like kids or anything. You know, I always do like the Easter bunny one at Easter, obviously in spring, and it's just nice to be able to do it with this one and have that look a bit more festive. Okay, so we just need to put a little one on the tips of his toes. Just a little bit of a foam pad on there just to give us that height. And then I've gone for the perfect sentiment on our essential book of sentiments. So we're just going to pop those there. Super fun and cheeky. I think we need a little bit of a glue dot or something on there just to hold it on that room. We're going up quite a few layers here. So let's go with a glue dot at the top as well, just so it's super nice and secure. Yeah, and again, this would be a really cute one for like baby's first Christmas as well.
That would be very sweet.
You know, Santa, Father Christmas come in for like the first time. Okay. And then let's pop this one on here. Oh, they're so cute. Again, we'll just fluff that out a little bit more. And then literally all we need now is to finish with the sentiments. So I've gone to the Essential Book of Mirri Sentiments and I have gone with You're on Santa's Nice List again. And we're going to just stick that on there to finish. How perfect is that?
Such a great match, and it works so well, of course, with the theme of Santa on there.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Like, oh, I just love, love, love it. Okay.
Very, very cute.
And then let's just, yeah, we need a couple of gemstones. I can't leave off any gemstones. So I'm just going to sort of fill in my kind of berries, just one or two, just sort of
good idea.
just around here. So, oops, it's running away. Just going to pop those on there, and then we're going to go in with our smaller ones. And I'm just going to do a few, I'm not going to do them all. Just so we get that kind of like sparkly look. Let's do one at the bottom here. Gonna have to switch. It's because Mirri's so shiny as well, like you need to give him a good press. There we go. So I'm going to use the really nice little pointy bit of my 3-in-1 tool to get those gemstones on there. There we go. So we've got one at the top and one at the bottom there. And that's all it needs. It's finished. It's beautiful. Santa is getting down the chimney.
Very funny.
And you've got all that beauty. Oh my gosh, that Mirri. I just love, love, love this. You're on Santa's nice list again.
It's so cute, isn't it?
He is cute.
The kids are going to absolutely love receiving that card this Christmas. And there's so many amazing things you can do with your Mirri. We hope that we've shown you all of them today, because this is quite a magnificent collection. That's all we have time for today. However, Anne-Marie has an absolutely awesome launch tomorrow on Hobby Maker. At 1 and 7 she is going to be with you showing the brand new Gnome for Christmas collection, and at 4 she's going to be back with some back in stock prison brush markers, so make sure you're tuned in to watch her do that show. And then on on Hungry Dory TV tomorrow, me and Bex are back, and it's Super Saver Day.
Oh yes.
10 a.m. Be here. Make sure you are ready to get some absolutely awesome deals. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.